Hey everybody, it's Mark, Dr. Deadwax, and I'm back for another video. Today it's the Inbox Challenge 2, Day 23. At the end of this, I have 1 week left. I think I can make it now. Well, there's a few dark days in the middle there. Today I'm drinking 2X Stout, and I'm raising a glass to my friend Alan, who picks the numbers today, and I totally fucking cheated. And he sent me some records recently as VCLT, which I showed a couple weeks ago, and well, I'm doing those, okay? So, Alan, you can call shenanigans on me for not doing the records, and as I said in the very beginning, if I don't do the records for the person whose day it is, they can have the records. So, if you would like me to mail these back to you after I talk about them, I will happily do so, but anyway, I don't think he's going to mind. So what did he send me? Well, the first thing he sent me was this. This is Manzanera. Primitive Guitars. This is a German pressing on Editions EG. The label I have more trouble with than I can imagine. Finding a nice, clean, quiet, listenable copy. This is fucking gorgeous. I am never buying another North American edition EG. There are going to be a lot of Eno records for sale in the next little while. I am replacing them all with German EGs. This is gorgeous. What a fantastic copy, and what a great record. This is a really good record. I really enjoyed it, and thank you for turning me on to something, and hopefully when I start buying the German editions, e.g. they're not as horrible. Hopefully it's not. I really think I'm cursed. There are things I'm cursed with buying, and EGs are one of them, and there's a few other things that I can never find a good copy of. So, for example, well, I mean it's an EG, but I have bought at least 15 copies of No Pussyfooting. Next is Billy Cobham, Crosswinds, and these all came in these fake Blakes. I know you said that they're Blakes, they're fakes. If somebody in Europe is selling these as Blakes, they're fakes. These are jabs. These are total jabs. One is this seal doesn't have the same. Two, there's a it's like an extra large condom on a very small man. Three, the glue strip's in the wrong spot. It's too far down. Four, the plastic's thinner, and it's a different material. Anyway, this is a British Atlantic. Fuck. Fantastic record. I mean, this is a great record. I love this record. I had a copy of it. It was total garbage, but the music was really good. And I got this, and wow, what a fantastic listen. What a great record. I cannot stress enough how good this is. I've had a lot of other Billy Cobham records, and they're all kind of, I don't know, but I think this was his first solo record, and he really knocked it out of the park with this one. I can't recommend it enough. There's a really cool drum solo on here called Storm 2, and you know, really cool drum solo. It's not a phrase I use very often, so that's cool. Next is a record I bought that Alan sent me, because I had it sent to him, because shipping to Canada from the UK when you buy it off somebody on eBay is like $35. But he can send me like 6 records in a box for the same price. So this is World Party's Bang. And this is not a seminal World Party record. I mean, Private Revolution, their first, is a masterpiece in its own way because it was fresh and new. And the next one that came out was World Party, which is an absolute monster of a record. And this is a good record. I mean, completionist fodder, okay, I'll give you that. But I really liked it. And I got this copy for nothing on eBay. It's a little beat up. I think I paid $9 or $14 for it. £9, 14 bucks. I don't remember what the hell it was, but this thing sells for like 40 bucks sometime. This is on the British Chen Ensign label. And Carl was in the Waterboys up until and including the album with Hold the Moon. So he left just before Fisherman's Blues and went on to do World Party. So, and he was on the same label, the Chen label. This is a good album. I mean, I like this record. It's got some really strong songs. It's not as strong as the first two, but it's better than the one that came next. And well, frankly, Carl, it's better than anything that you've done since. But you know, you gotta take it easy on Carl. He's like me. He's a guy who had a stroke in his early 40s, so it's been a long time fighting his way back. So I got a lot of respect for him. He's back out on the road these days, making music and touring. So that's really awesome. And now this is a nice copy. It's got a couple little blips and blops on it, but who really cares? And the next thing Alan sent me was this. This is a U.S. pressing of Love Over Gold by Dire Straits. This is a promo pressing, and this is an example of the time. At this time, promo pressings were made on Quiex 2 vinyl. Now, Quiex was a vinyl formula. It's the one I show all the time. It's kind of see-through. So I'll show you here again. So again, it comes clean in this beautiful MoFi inner sleeve, because these are nice sleeves. I have my own sleeves, the DoctorDeadwax's sleeve, but that's because I can't afford these. If they only were a little stiffer, I'd pony out the huge coin. So here's the record, just your standard cream label Warner of the era, and because it's Quiex, you can see the flashlight through it. So that's how you tell Quiex. You just hold them up to a light. I'm always showing these because the ECMs from this period were pressed on Quiex. It's funny, most of the Quiex records I have are ECMs, and they're pressed at Warner Wakefield, and I was kind of surprised that this wasn't pressed at Warner Wakefield. So that was a bit of an oddity. I always thought that the let's see if we can get it to show here. There it is. So at 6 o'clock, you can see Master Disc BK. And that's Master Disc Bill Kipper. I always thought that the promotional release of this was a Master Disc RL. Now there are Master Disc RLs of Love Over Gold, but none of them were apparently Quiex. So it'd be interesting to, if anybody ever finds a Quiex RL. Now people compare this to the Master Disc RL cut, and they say, some people say the Master Disc RL is better, but most people say that this is better. This is phenomenal. The amount of added resolution in the lower and the bass is just booming. It's fantastic, and the quiet formulation of the vinyl is a real added bonus, because there's so much. Private Investigation is a very soft, quiet song, and the Telegraph Road kind of prog epic is, you know, it has like almost dead silent moments to like thundering moments. So I cannot thank you enough for this. This is unbelievable gift. Those are not cheap. So thank you, Alan. And finally, like if that wasn't enough, there was this, selling them by the pound. If you notice, it says on the back here that it is marketed by B&C Records. You'll also see that it's printed by the E.J. Day Group. So both of those things have to be on a UK first pressing of this. If they're not on there, and the Dead Wax is right, they've swapped the covers. So we're heading down first pressing territory. Should have this blacky green, like a dark greeny black tip-in sheet of lyrics. It does. It should be in a disc washer. It is. Okay, maybe not that one. Actually comes in like a yellow or a pinky inner sleeve. Large Mad Hatter. Large Mad Hatter, you can tell it's a Large Mad Hatter because the spindle hole is in the body of the Mad Hatter. The small Mad Hatter, he rests above, entirely above the spindle hole. It doesn't go into his body at all. So side 1, at 6 o'clock, you will see if it can and will focus. It's being very difficult. Anyways, it says Porky Ray. And it should say Porky Ray. And then over here, I don't know if it'll show, it should say A1U. And it does. And then side 2, it should say Pecco, which we can see there in very bad focus. There's Pecco. And the actual Dead Wax should say 2U for side 2. This is a stone cold dead first pressing of Selling England by the Pound. A1U, B2U, Porky Ray's, Pecco, E.J. Day, and what is it, B&C? Yeah. Alan, you really shouldn't have done that. Oh, what a fantastic record this is. I love this record. I have a copy I bought for $5 that I bought to hear it, to see if there was a sonic difference, and there's a massive one between any other pressing I've ever heard. And I bought one off eBay then because I wanted a clean one that was clean but garbage. And now I have this grail. Now this is a total grail. I mean, we're at 3 digits for these on eBay these days, so you really, really shouldn't have. But I very much appreciate it. And what a great fucking record this is. In many ways, this is my favorite Genesis record. I love Trespass, and I love Foxtrot, and I love Nursery Crimes, and I love The Lamb. I love Duke. But this is almost the perfect record, in my opinion. This is the record that has the light, kind of whimsical Genesis and the sweeping, epic, prog, 15-minute masterpiece, and the medieval prog rock sound mixed with the the folky guitar, the massive keyboards. It's kind of got it all. It's got it's got all the elements of Trespass with a little bit more polish. And anyway, Dance with the Moonlit Night. I Know What I Like in Your Wardrobe, which is, you know, kind of a funny little song. Firth the Fifth, More Fool Me. I think it might be the first track Phil Collins sang on. The Battle of Epping Forest, After the Ordeal, The Cinema Show, and Isle of Plenty. I mean, fuck Cinema Show. I mean, is there anything any better than that? And the cover painting is by Betty Swanwick. And this is a real painting that the band saw and liked, but they asked her to put a lawnmower in it to make it fit in with the theme of the song, and she did, which is amazing. So that's today. I mean, Alan, thank you so much. Have a Merry Christmas. I sure as hell am. So that's Selling In by the Pound. Probably Genesis's best record, in my opinion. Dire Straits, Love Over Gold. Oh, it's grails all around here, people. This little hard to find 90s vinyl. 92, you know, this was not available in North America on vinyl. Not that I would have bought it. I was totally drunk to Digital Kool-Aid by 92. It took me years to get over that. Next is Billy Cobham, Crosswind. Fucking phenomenal. This is why people love UK and European vinyl. I mean, maybe the definitive pressing of this record is the US first pressing, because it probably used the master tape, and it was probably a safety copy that was sent to Europe. But you know, this is just very well mastered, but on incredibly quality vinyl that, you know, it's great. And German editions, e.g. Phil Manzanera, Primitive Guitars, great record that sounds fantastic, that's actually listenable. Those are my 5 records for today, all courtesy of my good friend Alan. Some amazing BCLT. Thank you again. I can't thank you enough. Have a safe vacation, and be well, be safe, enjoy the family. Have a great day, everybody. Keep the record spinning.